Hi, and welcome to the Toon Goons, the podcast in which we take an adult and critical perspective into the world of cartoons and animation and analyze how they affect the pop cultural landscape at large. I'm one of your hosts, the clone of Nicky.
I'm your other host, the clone of Nina.
And I'm the clone of Tooch. Plot twist, that's who Tooch is.
Continuity. We're getting too big. This week, we are talking about MTV's Clone High, the first work put out by Chris Miller and Phil Lord. Nina asked if these guys were attached to the hip, and I said they share a Wikipedia page, so they are legally the same person.
That's how that works.
They're the same guys who did Lego Movie and Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and also the 21 Jump Street movies and that new Last Man on Earth thing on Fox. This is where they started, and it's a really, really goddamn good show.
Oh, God.
Those are, all good things that are, good for different reasons. These guys are all over the place.
I know.
So, let's get into it. What do you got for news, Nina?
Okay, let's do this one because it's open in my tabs. Finally, we've been talking about it forever, but we have the dates for the Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F America release schedule. Yes.
Woo!
So the movie will be screening, it's very limited, in August through the 4th to the 12th. It's going to be screening nationwide.
Nationwide, but limited? This thing says both things.
It's limited because it's only for that week.
I see.
But apparently it's going to be nationwide for that week.
Also Canada.
We don't want to forget our Canadian friends. You can see it too, you guys.
Especially this week of all weeks. This show's half Canadian.
Oh yeah! You can sign up on DragonBallZ.com to
DragonBalls.com.
Yeah, DragonBalls.com. It's very easy to just put in your email, and they'll alert you as soon as they know when your specific ticket dates are available for your specific area. So if you want to stay up on that, because you really want to see this movie, which I'm sure you probably do.
Do that right now.
So just put your email in there. I'm doing that as we speak.
Tappity tap.
Thank you for your interest. You're welcome. Where's my confirmation email? Whatever. Just do that, and you can find out when. But make sure to clear your schedule for the 4th through the 12th, and get pumped for the return of Frieza, because we've been talking about this for ever.
Gonna be rad.
Gonna be super rad. Let's see here. This is fun. Speaking of MTV and animated shows, which is what we're talking about this week, MTV has apparently ordered a pilot for an animated show co-produced by everybody's favorite strange woman, Kristen Schaal.
Love her.
Yeah, they've picked up the pilot, and she's producing it along with screenwriter Jason McAuliffe. According to Variety, the show is about a small town that discovers its 5 most awkward outcasts all have the same father, who happens to be a prince. The working title for the half-hour show is Fancy Bastards, though Schaal herself doesn't appear to be part of the cast, even though she's producing it. But it's going to include Brittany Snow, Natasha Leggero, Nassim Pedrad, John Roberts, a.k.a. Linda on Bob's Burgers, and Sharon and Kelly Osbourne.
I like how this article, they credit everybody with their most well-known thing, and for Sharon and Kelly Osbourne, they just say, you know who they are. It's 2015. Some babies reading this probably don't. Especially because the MTV generation likes to be hip. No one watching MTV now probably knows who the Osbournes are. Unless they became culturally relevant again. I just haven't been paying attention.
I don't know.
As far as I'm concerned, the best contribution Sharon Osbourne has made is that she was like, Ozzy, you dumb fuck, take some vocal lessons so you don't ruin it. And he did, and he can still sing pretty well. He can't speak. and
Yeah,
possibly
right?
can't read. I saw a concert of him like within 5 years ago, some benefit thing. He was performing Iron Man, forgot the words to Iron Man, and had to like rip off his sunglasses so he could read the teleprompter so he could know the lyrics to Iron Man. A song he has sung probably thousands of times.
It's like his easiest song.
I love this picture they used for the article, though. It's a screenshot from Last Man on Earth with Christian Shaw just with like tissue stuffed up her nose.
I'm surprised she's not. I'm sure she'll be. She's got
Got to be at least like
prob-
incidental voices.
Yeah, she probably won't be a main character, but she'll probably be like around.
How are you a successful voice actor actress? Produce your own cartoon and then just be like, nah, I'm not gonna.
I'm like wicked busy.
I've got all these tissues
I'm
in my
Kristen
nose.
Shaw. Maybe you haven't heard of me.
I'm enormous
I'm too busy
right
being in
now.
every other cartoon.
I don't know what to make of the premise. Fancy Bastards is kind of a cute title.
It's a vague enough premise where I'm interested, but I have no idea where they'll go with it. But I have faith in her.
I do. I'm excited.
I feel like if Clone High was made today, she'd definitely be in the cast.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. You know who else would definitely, like 200 to 300% be in the cast?
It's a wide estimate, but okay.
Well, who do you think would voice Gandhi if they'd made it today?
Oh shit, I don't know. But I feel like it should be.
It would be Aziz Ansari, I guarantee it.
Oh shit!
Like seriously, 300% likelihood that he would be Gandhi if they made it today.
Well, we're going to talk about Gandhi in the show, but the creators actually have an alternate idea for Gandhi if they ever bring the show back, which we can talk about when we get there.
Ooh.
But
Stick
yeah,
with
yeah.
us after the break.
Ooh, yes. Okay. Also, in June, there's going to be a finale, otherwise known as Adventure Time Bomb. There's also going to be another Steven Bomb. I believe they're going to be aired around the same time. Is that correct?
It's gonna be a hell of a thing.
I think they're both upcoming. If they're smart, they're not going to be the same week.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think
I
they
have
might be?
I have the finale thing in front of me. Somebody find the Steven Bomb schedule. Steven Bomb 2. The Revengeance.
the rebombing.
I do know that with the next Steven Bomb coming up, the first episode boarded by would-be friend of the show, Lauren Zook. Her first episode is going to be in there. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, she made a really interesting tweet about the nature of animation, saying like, I drew these a year ago, and then the next time, and then the stuff I'm working on now, my most recent art, you won't see for another year when my art will look totally different. So really, you'll never see my art ever.
Okay, the Steven Bomb 2 is the 15th through the 19th of June. Is that the same week?
No.
Oh, no,
Okay.
this is right out of June. This is June 1 through 5.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
the finale is going to start June 1, which is close, you guys.
coming up.
It's Monday, so, whenever you listen to this.
Monday.
Monday the 1st of June. We've got You Forgot Your Floaties, which looks to be a Magic Man episode.
Magic.
Be Sweet, which looks like it's going to have,
A drumstick of some kind?
no, what's his face? Sweet Pea? That's his name?
Oh,
Yeah,
probably.
He's going to be in there. I saw the title card. Orgalorg?
Who knows?
Orgalorg. I don't even know what that's a picture of. A plank of wood?
Yeah, it's like a plank of wood carved into some sort of person-ish figure. I don't know.
Then we've got On the Lamb with a pickaxe. And then we've got...
Probably climbing a mountain or something.
Yeah.
Well, they're probably breaking from a chain gang.
Oh, maybe. Oh, they'd be neat. I love those episodes.
Then we've got Hot Diggity Doom / The Comet, the 2-part finale. So the Comet's finally going to show up. Again, Finn's dad is going to be there. Sweet Pea's going to be up in here. Magic Man. It's going to be hella crazy.
It's going to be raunchy raw.
For the Comet episode, can somebody take that episode and make an AMV using Grig Universe's Like a Comet song? That'd be neat.
I was worried you were going to say that Aerosmith song, and I was going to boot you off the call. That's the worst song ever recorded. Now, one thing I saw somebody say on Twitter, this is the finale of season 6. It's 6 episodes in the 6th month of the year at 6 p.m. Things are gonna get bad.
And it ends just before the 6th.
Oh, shit. Man, fun fact, I have a friend who watched the entirety of Adventure Time in 3 days.
Jesus
for
Christ.
the first time.
Can we get them on the show? That sounds like a journey.
I know. I kind of want to.
I'm down with that.
Or at least just interview them and then relay us.
Yeah, his ultimate conclusion was like, yes, there were some times where I had to like stop and just kind of absorb things, but his ultimate conclusion was that he thinks Steven is better as a whole.
He's not wrong.
Which is no.
Oh, well, then he's perfect for the show because he agrees with us.
Yeah, so
that's really the only requirement for being on this show, apparently.
Yeah,
if you're like some rando, like if you're a famous person who actually works in cartoons, you can think we're a bunch of jackasses, and we'll have you on the show.
yeah,
That'll be great.
That'll
be our most popular episode. Hey, these idiots with some podcast got fucking wrecked by their famous guest. You gotta listen to this.
Oh my god. But yeah, somebody asked us if we were gonna have any more guests planned, and that might be a fun one. So I'll see if he has a microphone. He might not have a microphone. Anyway, so yes, June is gonna be like the month.
Yeah, these bomb formats are really interesting because like the first one they did actually was Adventure Time late last year during the week of Thanksgiving, and there was no overarching theme to that. Although it did include one of the best episodes of the season, which was Jake the Brick.
Yes.
Yep.
The first Steven Bomb was basically a movie, and after that, and the with all the social media that built up around that, the show exploded. Appropriately enough. So I think they're maybe trying to use this as like a marketing push, especially like if it's going to be a big finale, like with the Adventure Time one's going to be.
How dare they want Adventure Time to be more famous and successful? Shut up.
I wouldn't be surprised if there are.
Cut it
I
out.
wouldn't be surprised if there are a lot of people who have fallen off of Adventure Time just because, like you said last week with the Simpsons thing. You know, after a show's been on for a certain amount of time, you just kind of let it fade into the background. You don't keep up with it as much. And I bet that's happened with Adventure Time. It's been around for a while now.
That's true.
I definitely think that's happened because there's so many other things going on with cartoons now. It's just not.
It's been half a decade.
Yeah.
In kid time, that's forever.
That's like they're already done being kids.
Every day is more time than they thought existed.
Yeah, I mean, some of them are probably in middle school to now, and now they're trying to convince themselves.
Cartoons are dumb.
Yeah, they're trying to convince themselves and everybody
And then,
around
like,
them that
new
like
kids-
they're too cool for anything, especially cartoons.
Yeah, and then new kids are watching, like, season 5 and 6 going, like, what the fuck? My brain can't... What?
They're not establishing any of these characters that are showing up, and everything's like a real bummer, and none of the ads reflect that.
No.
What the heck? What the gosh heck is a Grable? Because I'm 6.
But yeah, and also the international schedule with these bombs is really interesting because I know like with the Steven bomb, they had to reorganize some stuff. So like in other countries, they're getting episodes in different orders. Like they still haven't gotten Jailbreak and the like
Ding.
yet. Yeah, like Spanish, like I've been watching the Spanish dub to practice. And like they got Story for Steven and all these episodes that we got in season 2, but they still haven't gotten the finale for season 1, and everything's kind of out of the order, and it's that way for like other countries where it has to be dubbed and stuff. So like I don't know what these bombs are doing if you're outside of the US. I'd like to know if it's like messing you up or getting confusing, or because I imagine it kind of stinks if you're like on the internet and there's all these spoilers for it and you're like, gosh dang it. But I don't know. It's an interesting idea.
Yeah, I think it allows you to do interesting stuff with the storytelling format. I'm gonna be interested to see what these ones do. Like if they try to do the Steven Bomb one thing and make it kind of a movie. Adventure Time's certainly looks like it's shaping up to be kind of like that. At least something that's thematically together. Steven Bomb 2, maybe not. We don't know. We don't even know episode titles for this one.
I don't even like. It makes me wonder how they're going to do the DVD, because Steven Baum made them change the order of the episodes for the season, but internationally they didn't. So I'm like, are they going to if whenever they do the DVD, are they going to stick to the production order, how they planned it? Are they going to put the Steven Bomb
And even in the
order?
U.S., Steven Universe Season 1 was aired kind of out of production order. We've talked about that. But yeah, I mean, and also the big thing was...
Steven is the continuity and stuff.
Yeah, what was the last one? In Steven Bomb, do. What was that one called?
Fuck.
Oh, fuck. I forget what it was.
That one was the first episode of Season 2, technically.
Yeah.
Are those going to be split on different DVDs? It's kind of necessary. That's the epilogue to Steven Bomb. And starting on its own as the opening to a season of like a cartoon of this kind, it's a weird episode to start a season on.
Yeah, and then, then we have a lot of episodes after that were aired out of order, so like the costumes aren't right, and like and continuity is very important to Steven, so like I don't know if they're gonna fix it for the DVD release.
We'll have to see.
I think I want them to.
I definitely do.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, what's next?
Alrighty. Some Channel Frederator news. A very small blip about something called Costume Quest, which is a new show they're working on. They're teaming up with Double Fine Productions to produce an 11-minute cartoon based on the Costume Quest game that Double Fine made.
Double Fine, if you don't know or remember, is made of ex-LucasArts adventure game guys. Like, they put out that new Broken Age thing because, Tim Schafer's up in there.
Yeah, Tim Schafer was a writer on Costume Quest.
Those classic adventure game guys, made this game. It's being storyboarded by Zach Gorman of Magical Game Time. So this might be that oh no, now what thing that they teased a while ago that we talked about. I can't imagine what else it would be.
And it's also being directed by our main man, Pat McHale, from Over the Garden Wall.
Yeah.
So that's enough to make me excited.
They're probably going to be releasing this around October. Because it's
probably
Halloween-based. The
original Costume Quest world was created by Tasha Sounart.
Or Sounart. I don't know.
Sounart. The kids look really cute. I like the one with little buns and glasses. She's cute. But yeah, we don't really... I don't know the background to the Costume Quest game, so I don't really know what the premise is. Are you guys more familiar with the game?
Nah, I'm not.
Okay.
I heard about it because I super dig Halloween. It's my favorite holiday ever.
Me too.
It's just like let's see here. Incorporates elements of exploration of adventure games, character growth of role-playing games. In the exploration part of the game, players explore neighborhoods, seeking out quests through trick-or-treating that reward characters with hints to, I guess you're looking for some missing siblings.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's like the plot.
Oh.
Yeah, some missing fraternal twins. You're looking for Dipper and Mabel.
I
you don't know they went off to Gravity Falls.
I like siblings.
You have several. You collect them.
I know. Anyway, so that's something to look forward to. Let's see.
I've got a story before I forget.
Okay.
They're making an Attack on Titan game.
They've made them before.
But they were visual novels, so who gives a fuck?
There was one.
Is
for
this
the
that
DS.
3DS game that they announced like years ago?
I don't know.
Yeah.
This is a 3DS game, and I think it's already been out in Japan, and they're like retooling it so that it'll be compatible with the new 3DS with like dual analogs and stuff. And for all my gripes with Attack on Titan, I really would like to play a game of it, a well-produced game of it. It'd be like...
Yeah, I mean, that's the main draw of Attack on Titan. It's like, oh man, they're zipping around, they have those things, and then dying.
Yeah, I mean, like, when I did that escape game, which we weren't actually zipping around, the setting is very fun for, like, being in this immersive world and, like, just playing and having fun, so...
Just running around in knee-high boots.
Yep. But also, like, zipping around. Like, it'd be Just Cause 2 meets Shadow of the Colossus if done well.
And the Spider-Man 2 video game, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. There's a lot of grappling hook type games. But I think the Shadow of the Colossus where it's like, I'm just going to get up there, you mind?
But you didn't even have a grappling hook in that game.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's Shadow of the Colossus if you had a grappling hook and a lot of the boss...
They should definitely have like a Titan climbing mechanic that's like Shadow.
They don't have any hair, though. They're all like gross babies.
You gotta grab their mush flesh. You gotta grab their mushy flesh.
No.
None of them are very, not a lot of them are very toned. They're all just sort of chubby duders.
Yeah.
I don't want to touch it. It's probably all clammy.
Now, I'm always actually super skeptical of high-octane action games released for handhelds because they're just not as well equipped for that. And in order to have dual analogs, you need to either have the Circle Pad Pro or the new 3DS, which nobody has because they made 9 of them. And
I have a friend who has it.
well, that's one of the 9.
Okay.
So who knows how well this will control, because like lack of good controls are also what killed Kid Icarus Uprising, a game that I think I would have really liked if it wasn't a nightmare to handle. So we'll keep an eye on it, but I don't have high hopes for this. It's going to be released digitally only because it's kind of a niche thing. I'm not surprised by that. That's worked in the past.
Okay.
I'm sure it'll, just because like Attack on Titan's still big, I'm sure it'll make some muns.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to keep that momentum up. 'Cause who knows when the second season's coming out?
I think I heard something like there's stirrings of it. Maybe not a release date. I don't know. I didn't care because I don't know. I'm not interested in Attack on Titan anymore since I read past the manga. I was like, wow, this gets not as great. This gets different. I don't like it.
Yeah, for all its like ambitions and good ideas, it really does boil down in execution to bad shonen.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's bad shonen.
It jumped off the bat being so different, and now it's like, no, surprise, we punked you. We're just a shonen thing.
It's bad shonen that thinks it's brilliant, which is another like thing I don't like about it. The show thinks it's incredible.
Yeah. I mean, that part of that is the director. I don't remember the guy's name, but he's the same guy who directed the Death Note anime. And if you've ever watched that anime, it has a very similar kind of tone in that it like thinks it's the best and like adds this extra drama to scenes.
You know, you're right. Death Note was another one where I started it, and when this show is just super up its own ass, I'm gonna not finish this.
Yeah, it's definitely the director's signature style. Only with Death Note, it's kind of funnier because there's less action going on. Like the most like dramatic action-y scene is like him writing in this book, and all this drama of him like eating and writing, which is, you know, he definitely has that style where like it's so serious that it's hilarious.
Kinda, yeah. Maybe if I look at it from that perspective, I can enjoy both. I don't know. Anyway, we're not reviewing those shows.
Anyhoozle, we got some more info on Finding Dory and the Good Dinosaur. So, for Finding Dory, it's going to take place 6 months after the first film.
What?
Yes, I guess that's important. I don't know.
I can't see how that's
okay. I guess they
want to
keep Nemo a babby.
Well, that and like fish don't live very long.
That's the other thing. They live like I actually have no fucking clue. Like I know turtles live for like 120 years. Fish probably don't. I mean, I know a lot of fish like they mate once. I mean, that's salmon. Okay, I'm only talking about the one fish I know the mating things of because it's like every nature show.
It's just weird to hear a sequel to a movie that came out like 12, 13 years ago. It's like, oh yeah, this is a few months after that. Oh, okay.
All right, so here's some more of the stuff that's going to happen. All right, so according to John Lasseter, there's going to be a dip through the Pacific Ocean where shipping containers have fallen off boats, a frightening encounter with a giant squid, wading past a kelp forest on California's northern coastline, and new friends in the form of an octopus and a whale shark named Destiny. She thinks she's a whale, but she's actually a shark. Aha.
That seems interesting. I mean, he's basically just recounting all the set pieces from the movie. And, you know, Finding Nemo 1 had some great set pieces. The shit, in the, you know, abyss, the jellyfish stuff, the thing with the turtles. I mean, you can break that movie down to its set pieces, but, you know, it obviously had really good writing, character, and everything to back it up.
They were in the writing room, and they were just like, where's the coolest places we can shove fish in?
Yeah.
Go. Ideas. Go.
Dennis' office. Get out of here. Okay, we're going to use his idea, but he's fired.
Yeah, but that's kind of how your brain organizes that movie, to be honest, is the set pieces, so that makes sense. And then for The Good Dinosaur, they've made some real progress, I hope.
It's coming out this year.
Apparently the dynamic between Arlo and Spot it's a boy and a dog story, but the roles are reversed. Arlo the dinosaur is the boy, in the story, and Spot, the human, is the dog.
You keep track of that?
I sure hope that's in a subtle, non-literal sense, because otherwise this will be a movie about a race of dinosaurs that own humans as pets.
Why not?
I don't know, that just seems disturbing.
I want to have the dinosaur pets. You back off.
But yeah, The Good Dinosaur is coming out November 25th. Finding Dory is coming out June 17th, 2016, and Inside Out is coming out June 19th, in less than a month. So, yeah.
And then he said some things about Toy Story 4, which I think we already know. It's it's not a sequel so much as a new chapter, like a new story in that universe, which is going to be 2017.
Yep.
You'd think they wouldn't call it 4, because people love not numbering sequels anymore. That's Hollywood's thing. Let's make these films confusing as possible.
Toy Story Road.
If it's not a
Toy Story Road Fury.
Toy Story Road Fury. It'll be like Mad Max will be that one toy that's tied to the front of the garbage truck.
So next we've got some more stuff about Iron Giant, and how there's talks between Brad Bird and Warner Brothers about stuff. We've talked about this before, but in this case, there's a push to maybe re-release it in theaters, perhaps
That'd
in
be
3D.
Great.
I mean, of course, there's still talks about a Blu-ray, but if they could maybe release it in theaters, like remastered and stuff, that would sort of facilitate the process of getting a Blu-ray release. But, it's a matter of distribution because,
rights change hands so much that, especially a product that has laid dormant for over a decade. Mm-hmm. They probably have to hire, an archivist just to find out who owns it.
Yeah, I think Warner Brothers might still own it, but, I don't know if they'd be interested in it. According to Brad Bird, the main thing is that Warner Brothers has to hear that there's an audience for it. I mean, and he talked about, when they re-released Lion King in 3D, and how he's, talking about how, 3D really wasn't, people weren't going to see it because it was in 3D, people were going to see it because they wanted to see the Lion King in theaters again, and 3D was just an excuse.
Yeah, in fact, the 3D hindered me from seeing it, because I was like, I'm not going to see it in 3D, no.
Yeah. But man, that would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be.
How
is, every single person I've ever talked to about the Iron Giant, loves it, so I don't know. Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Do it, WB.
Yeah, WB, and then release it for a Blu-ray.
The siblings Warner.
Please and thank you. Alright, so, Brad Bird's talking about it with Peeps.
Vin Diesel's big now.
Yeah, he is.
I bet he would love... Vin Diesel is, actually so cool.
He's so sweet.
Vin Diesel's the coolest.
Here's the thing, he would dress up as a robot for, press events.
Yes.
Oh my god. Because we talked about another Iron Giant story, a few weeks ago, and there's stirrings, I guess. Brad Bird is talking about this stuff, and he wants to make it happen, and now that he's got his live action Hollywood debut, maybe he's got more leeway. I don't know. I just it's about time. Come on, let's do this. And the last story that I have is about the director of Ernest and Celestine. He's going to be adapting his comic for TV. And the comic's called The Big Bad Fox. It's going to be a half-hour special. It's a comic that he already wrote and illustrated. It's going to be produced by Canal Plus and Studio Canal by Folivari, which is a French production company, which produced Ernest and Celeste, The Secret of Kells, Triplets of Ville. No. I'm sorry. It was founded by Didier Brunner, who produced those movies that I mentioned. So there's a lot of cool people working on this, and the special itself is about a fox who isn't strong enough to catch and eat chickens, and instead he gets beaten by the chickens. So he has this weird idea where he's going to steal eggs, and he's going to raise the small chickens, pretending he's the mother, but one day he's going to eat them.
Tangled 2.
And then there's some spin-offs of the story A Baby to Deliver and A Perfect Christmas that might also be adapted. But I don't know. This looks kind of cute. It has this cute little watercolor style.
Yeah, I super dig it. I super dig the art style.
Yeah. I love the fox's expressions. Like, he's great. He's so sassy. And just, he's not having any of it.
And for those that don't know Ernest and Celestine, because I didn't, it's the premise is just as cute. It is a movie about a bear and a mouse that become friends.
Yay! So, yeah, that's something. I don't know how or where it's going to be released, but, we'll keep an eye on it, see what happens.
France.
Well, yeah, France, but, like...
What real place?
Oh my god.
I've become more lenient on France in recent years because I've become less lenient on the UK, who hates France. So I'm like, nah, fuck you. France is great. I know nothing more or less about the country since my opinion's changed. It's all because I don't like the United Kingdom.
I mean, France is like a big hub for like comics and animation. Like, I would say, like, other than like Japan and the United States, they're like the other big place for comics.
Yeah, well, Europe in general really has a much richer comic history and is more artsy about it than America's ever been.
Totally. And yeah, that's what I got for this week, or last week and this week, combined weeks.
One of those stories was given to us by a fan. Which one was that?
Yes, the MTV Christian Shawl pilot was given to us by Plarcy. Thank you, Plarcy, for your consistent support.